Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and I would like to welcome all of my new subscribers because I've had a fair few over the last few weeks whilst I haven't been present. It's so lovely to be back and I hope that you are all well and have managed to do lots of little crafty things whilst I haven't been present in my little corner of YouTube. Anyway, today is my 22nd episode of What's Next Wednesday. So I thought I would come along and show you what I managed to get done from the circus book, because this was the book that I drew out just before I moved, nearly a month ago now, so it's a very long time. It seems a very long time ago. But we have been very, very busy in our lives, trying to sort out the other house, which is now done, dusted and sorted out, and also trying to kind of get straight with this one really. And I haven't really felt like picking up the crochet hook a lot, so I'm just trying to get back into it. I think I've lost my crojo a little bit, to be fair, but I've just been plodding on and doing a few rows, keeping my hand in every couple of days, just so that I can get back into it gradually, because it's finding the time when you're so tired, when you've been really, really busy. And I know that I use it a lot for relaxation, but very, very much so exhausted, in a sense where I just literally wanted to sit and stare at a wall. You know, it's just phenomenal how exhausted you get when you're moving house, and I forgot all about that. So thank you for bearing with me, and welcome to everyone new, and of course hello to everyone that has supported me and sent me messages over the time that I have been away, because I do very, very much appreciate it. And thank you to the lovely Sally, who has kept my head above water. Sally from Nanny Moon's Crochet, if you don't realise, those of you that don't realise who she is, but I'm sure you do, because we do rub off on each other quite a lot with our channels and things, and we mention each other all the time. So hello, Sally. But yeah, so this was the Little Happy circus book that I drew out of my little pot, which is down there, for my Wednesday projects. So what did I make from the Happy circus book? I will show you. Isn't he cute? Now I have a few confessions with this one. This one was the one that I was going to make when I made the bunting the first time that I drew it out, but I was waiting for the gold to come because I had bought it from Vinted and it had taken a little while to come, and so of course I didn't manage to do it. Secondly, I've had a little trouble along the way. The pattern is absolutely beautiful, really well written, really, really well explained. I've not had trouble where the pattern's concerned at all, but the problem I had with the head was the fact that it worked up a lot smaller than the mane. So I've had to really, really stuff it, really, really, really quite compacted, to try and make it rounder. And as I went up with the stuffing, I kind of went like this and tried stretching it out so that it would actually fit, because I did try and have a look to see if I could kind of fold it in and then stitch it up so it wasn't so big around here, but that didn't really work, and so I just kind of thought, I'd had a conversation with Sally actually, and she said, why don't you stuff it a bit more to make it a lot rounder and a lot more broader. So of course it makes it look like the stitches are very, very stretched and quite big, wholly then, I think that's really what I'm trying to say. And so I was a bit disappointed with that, because it does look quite wholly, as much as I really don't like to pick holes. And he will be living here in case unless one of my family want him, I suppose. But in that sense, so he is staying with me. I just thought it was a bit of a shame, really, to be able to get that. And I used a 4.5 hook with Aran yarn. This one was they were both Aldi yarns, in fact. And I was just surprised that the head actually didn't work up as big as the mane should have done. So I was quite disappointed. And the other thing is, now I'm sure you're going to laugh at this, because I did find it quite funny. I stitched his head on the wrong way round, and it wasn't till I finished stitching his head on that I realised, because this was supposed to be his tummy, because he's supposed to have a lovely round luscious tummy, and he's got a big booty instead. I mean, he's got a little bit of a tum, hasn't he? But yeah, so he's got a rather large booty, but that doesn't matter, does it? Not really, of course it doesn't. So that's the two problems that I encountered along the way. And of course this looks rather holy at the top, mainly just because I was worried. It's quite holy there because I stretched it, but only because I put so much stuffing in, because I was worried that I might well give him a wobbly head, and I didn't really want that. And so I kind of stuffed it, and then what I've done is when I come to attaching the head, I made sure that some of the neck was over the top, and then stitched it so that he doesn't have a wobbly head at all. He's a very solid boy, and I really, really love that. So yes, there is my little lion. Little? Look at the size. Anyway, I also used 10mm eyes for him, and I will show you the pattern. There he is on the front there, but the pattern says, if I can just get to it, it says Little Yellow Lion. And it says, no need to worry, there is no danger ahead. Little Yellow Lion is a gentle guy. He is just, he is just as cuddly as a pet cat. And just as cuddly as a pet cat. And if it was up to him, he'd be scratched behind the ears all day long. So I thought that was a lovely little story, a bit of background about him. But yes, how they can make out that he's quite little, I don't know. I think even DK, he would be quite monstrous, because this was only Aran. But yeah, so I really, really enjoyed making him, and he will go and live upstairs with my Baloo and my chicken. Won't you? So yes, so this was my make for the Wednesday, although it did take a month this time, not a week, didn't it? But we will be fine. We will get there. And so now it's time to draw out another one and see what I'm going to get. There doesn't seem that many, because I've been taking out the ones that I've done recently so that we can start working on ones that I haven't. So let's have a look. Unicorns and Dragons book. So let's have a look. Unicorns and Dragons. Here it is. This is the Unicorns and Dragons book. that I will be working on in the next week. So I'm hoping to have a look and see which one. I haven't got any markers in this one because it's a fairly new book that I managed to collect from Vinted, and I haven't actually managed to have a look and see if I've got any favourites, because that's what I've done with these. Oh, that one hasn't got one either because that one was a new book. Let me think, hang on. It's just my little tickets that I've got sticking out because I've already gone through the book and decided which ones that I really like. So I haven't done that with this one, so it will make a difference. Oh, and now I've dropped it. Can't balance everything on my lap. But yes, so I will be choosing one from here, and there are lots to choose from in this book, and they all look pretty cool, don't they? So I'm going to choose one, and then I will let you know next week. Hopefully I can get it done in the week. If I can't, then I will show you how much my progress has been next week, and then leave it for another week without drawing one out to see if I can get it done. All depends how easy they are, because I've never worked from this book before. So that is that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again, hopefully on Friday, with my Nature's Walk weekend video, because I'm going to see if I can endeavour to get some squares done as well, because I haven't done that yet either. So take care everyone, and I will see you very, very soon. It was lovely to spend some time with you. Take care everyone. Bye.